The biggest question I get asked about these things is like brushes and how to use it, because my fingers going like this while checking that these guys are closed. So, and the bronzer as your eyeshadows. So if you're seriously wanting quick, everyday, very natural, very just like go pick the kids up from school, having a laundry day look. Disclaimer, I love full face makeup, I love full glamour makeup. You will catch me in yoga pants and tank tops with fake lashes on all the time, but there are some days where it's just like I'm too busy, it needs to be quick and very natural. So this is what I do on those days, and I am featuring ColourPop. As you know, ColourPop is one of my favorites. So I wanted to show you guys how I use it. I'm doing all ColourPop today. If you're wondering, my foundation, that video will be linked below. I did do a video about on my face, and it's kind of, even that is very light today. It is more of a tinted moisturizer BB cream on my face. So yeah. So if you are wanting to know, go watch that video. So, and I'm sorry, my allergies are acting up so bad today. I totally need to do my eyebrows. So yeah, excuse that mess. But let's get started. So first, I am going to contour, and I'm going to be using ColourPop's Carry On Matte Bronzer. The biggest question I get asked about these things is like brushes and how to use it, because it is a little different. So for this, I'm going to use a stiffer, denser brush. This is actually a Sigma angled kabuki, but I have a dupe for you guys that's going to be in a coming video. And I just go in there like that, kind of like force it on the brush. And then I'm going to go right here. And as you can see, this is just like a super light. I got all the bronzers for light skin because, I don't know, I just feel like I'm pasty and I don't need to be. There we go. So yeah, I just kind of push it on. Do a little bit of that action. Sorry, I'm using the viewfinder for my mirror, but that's just a little bit easier. I have two mirrors down below me right now. Okay. Other side. Same thing. This side I think you could see it a little bit better. I'm going to do a tiny bit on my forehead, just to give my face some color, because I need some color. A little tiny bit on my nose. I'm sorry if you could hear the fans, but it is hotter than life in my room right now, and I have to have a fan on. So another little trick with your ColourPop stuff, make sure you close it up real tight right away. I actually think I have dried out one of my eyeshadows, which is tragic. So next I am going to go in with Between the Sheets blush, and again this one, I'm going to show you what else I do. Okay, so this little guy, I just take my fingers, go in like this, because it is kind of a sheer blush, and then I just do this. And if ever, like, my bronzer down here looks a little crazy, so I'm taking my foundation brush and kind of like cleaning that up. And then it sets and dries kind of powdery, so later on if I kind of feel like I need to touch it up or whatever, I will go in with a brush. And I am going to highlight with ColourPop's Butterfly Beach. This is one of my favorites. Same thing, I'm just going to use my fingers and go right on the tops on my cheeks right there. Another good trick is to have your beauty blender handy and kind of like blend, like smush it all into the skin with your beauty blender. And do a little bit on my nose. Oh, my cute as well. Ooh, that's a lot on my cute as well. And then there. This is just my foundation brush again. I'm just kind of like, I don't know, mushing it together. Another great musher trick. See, the blush is just super, super light. I just like it. It's very natural. My contour looks pretty natural. This side actually looks a little cray. So let's blend that. There we go. Sometimes in that, it looks way different than it does in person, so. And then another good little musher trick is Fix Plus, Charge Water. I think Pixie has that thing. Just any kind of like setting spray or moisturizing spray. And this is just going to bring out the colors in your contour, bring out the colors in your blush, and kind of just like make it all like whoosh, together. Again, I'm like hyper vigilant now about checking that these guys are closed. So for my eyes, again, I'm going to do super natural. I'm going to be using 2 eyeshadows from the SHANNXO Quad. It's going to be XO and Selfie. This is all I'm going to use, and I'm mainly going to use these guys. So I'm going to take XO and my fingers. I'm going to use my little middle finger and just go right in there. And it's just so pretty, like champagne-y color. I'm just going to put that all over my lid. All over my lid. And these colors, I'm so sorry, that's so gross. These colors you could totally like just build up and pack on. I just love, it's just such a pretty, this one is sparkly, so if you don't like sparkles, I'm sorry. Don't buy ColourPop because they're kind of known for their sparkly colors. What is this one anyway? This is a pearlized, so it's not as crazy as like their metallics. Their metallics are like, bam girl, you got glitter on your eyes. But the pearlized and the statins are a little bit better, so if you're more comfortable with that. I think Fringe and Plunge would be a good alternative to this if you don't want to get the whole quad. I Heart This would also be a good alternative. It's just a teeny bit more golden, but just look, that's just a pretty sheer color. And then XO, I was looking, Intoxicated and Desert would be also like good alternatives to this color. It's just a really warm, like camel neutral brown. So I think Desert would probably be the best. And then, you know, that's $10 instead of 20 if you're not in love with the other colors in the quad. So that's just my little suggestion. And then for these guys, I have been using this brush right here. It's just this stiffer, denser synthetic brush, which I think helps because it really mimics your fingertips. I will do a whole review on these brushes. These are the Jessup brushes, and I got 5 of these small ones and 5 of these kabuki ones, going for $8. So make sure you subscribe because that video is coming soon. I'm actually going to do that video with my sister, so be on the lookout for that. So anyway, just go in with this, and then I'm just going to go right in my crease and buff it in my crease just to give it definition. I kind of have like wider, or like, I always say I have bug eyes, so I like to define that crease a little bit to make them look a little more, I don't know, deep set, I guess. And you see they do blend out beautiful. They are very powdery when they blend. It just takes, it's just a learning curve, guys, to get used to the ColourPop stuff, but once you learn, you're going to be so hooked, just like I am. You see that just adds a little bit of definition, just kind of like livens it up a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye. I don't know. And this is just super, super easy makeup, guys. Just enough to make you feel like you've done something, but not so much to make you feel uncomfortable. And yeah, I would probably stop there for my everyday. No, I'm not going to do eyeliner today just because, but normally I would do eyeliner because I just feel more comfortable. So I'm going to do some mascara, and I'm actually reviewing a mascara, so go check out that video. It'll probably be up after this one, so I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera and you can see the review, and then I will come back and say bye. Alright guys, so here it is, just a very fresh faced spring and summer inspired makeup. I am wearing Fetch. This is a satin by ColourPop. You could totally tame down the lips. I know this is kind of a bright pink, but I wanted to stick with ColourPop, and I don't have too many of their glossy formulas, so I would do like a Peaches and Cream from NYX, or maybe a Maple Blondie, or just totally do nude, just like a light gloss, clear gloss or whatever. So you could totally do that, but since I said earlier I am kind of more of a full face kind of girl, when I do really light eyes like this, I do tend to gravitate towards brighter, bolder lips. So this is what I would do for an everyday. I am going to take this look up a couple notches and do more of nighttime or full glam makeup using ColourPop. So stay tuned for that. You know, let's pretend our husbands called us and said, hey, I want to go on a date and this is what you had on, how you can amp that up. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that video, and we will see you guys later. Bye. I thought of a couple of alternatives too for you guys. You could probably totally do Butterfly Beach and carry on the highlighter and the bronzer as your eyeshadows. So if you're seriously wanting to just kind of like jump in to ColourPop slowly, like dip your toe in, you could pick these two up and totally use them as your eyeshadows. So I would still apply Butterfly Beach with my finger all over my lid and still probably just blend this into the crease, carry on bronzer. And so that's another little alternative trick for you guys. The bronzers and the highlighters and the blushes are 8. The eyeshadows are 5. Lippies are 5. So, I mean, it's totally up to you. You get free shipping if you order $30. But if you want to kind of get like a one-stop shop, maybe do that. So I hope that helps. See you guys later.